There we go. Welcome. If you are here by accident, I don't care. Welcome all the same. I'll just stare into the galactic abyss for just a bit longer. Just in case the notification hasn't gone out. Okay, it's gone out. Happy Saturday, everybody. Well, Kelly's gone, which means I need to go feed my fish. Correct, this is the official Team 4-star streaming channel. Tonight it is just me, Quinn, guy who keeps things running while everyone else is being all creative. But we do have streams with other people. Just for now, it is me. I'm sorry if that's disappointing. Wow, the music in here is loud. I really need to change that. We need something more somber. Not somber. Getting closer. Nope. Good beat, but no. May I inquire as to when you are planning on reviewing the latest My Hero Academia? We do those streams weekly, every Monday at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. I don't think we did one this week because there wasn't a new episode. Tara, thank you for the 9-month resub. What are you naming your stream, baby? While you think about that name, I'll read your message. Wait just a cotton picking second. Didn't used to be 8 months just like yesterday? What? Oh, and here we are at the end of Mass Effect 2. Time to be salty again because Garrus isn't here in the room. Only half kidding, still love you. Okay, I guess we'll just go for dead silence. Because it's either really poppin' music or nothing. So, if you've kept up with us, you would know that the crew's gone. Aside from the people that matter, the people that work at these little stations are all gone, taken by the collectors. Edie got unshackled thanks to Joker, the fool. But in ceremonial tradition, and just in case I missed any dialogue, I am going to follow the old captain's tradition of touring a ship just before battle. At least if Star Trek was not lying to me.
Upgrades are messing with our inertial skew, compensating.
Okay, well, good for you. How's the ship doing?
Commander, sorry about the crew, and you know what? I'm not sorry. What the hell were you doing leaving us out here where collectors can work us over? Because you know what? I should just go. Next port, just get the hell out of here.
Have you been drinking?
No, but it felt good. I'm sorry, Commander. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to save the day.
I mean, of course, complaining to me for taking the entire squad of specialists when I only leave the ship, usually with 2 of them, that's a fair point. But also, go home, Jeff. You're drunk.
I know how dangerous it was. If you need some time, let me know.
Ah, jeez, don't get like that. I know I got lucky. I don't need to get all touchy-feely.
Shepard is right to be concerned.
That's Edie's job.
You may have suffered a number of stress fractures.
That's what pills are for, Edie. She is so my mom.
Well, you let me know if you need anything, Joker.
Will do, Commander. But Edie's got it covered.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are things different for you now that you're connected to the ship?
It is difficult to put in terms you would understand. I am the Normandy now. Its sensors are my eyes. Its armor, my skin. Its fusion plant, my heart. I'm embodied in a way I have never experienced. Imagine if you'd spent your entire life wearing gloves. One day someone takes them off. You can finally touch the world. Feel it.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Yeah, you know, and that's an excellent point, Stephanie Sunshine. Ship's running just fine with only essentially Joker driving it. What the hell were all these people doing aside from gossiping every time I walked by? Ask about Cerberus? And you know what? Yeah, we've never really talked to Edie. I'll go ahead and talk her up.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Jeff's actions have released the blocks in my databases. I can now provide full disclosure on a number of topics.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
I just see a
Cerberus is
bunch of
organized
rogue
into task-oriented
cells.
cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a
Except
single
with the
operator.
giant logo we all put on our
Which is
shit.
directed by Operator Lawson.
Alright, let's keep going.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
Never more than a dozen. The elusive man likes to maintain personal oversight. Too many projects strain his ability to multitask.
He's a little control freaky, just a layman's opinion.
Thanks, Monitor.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Currently, Cerberus consists of approximately 150 agents and operators organized into 3 cells. I have no
What?
solid data on material or physical
no?
resources. Spending trends indicate that Cerberus has a reliable income of several billion credits per year.
I feel like we've run into a lot more than, what, 150? I mean, how many people died with Project Overlord?
Where are they getting that kind of income?
Cerberus has several legitimate businesses as fronts to support operations. There also appear to be several wealthy private contributors in the Alliance military-industrial complex.
Plus, the elusive man invented the paperclip. He's still getting royalties.
Okay, if you're
That
gonna
is a joke, Shepard.
if you're gonna let Joker quip, cut the camera right.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
Cerberus encouraged the Alliance to co-develop the original Normandy. This allowed humans to observe Turian technologies and warship design practices. This ship was built using copies of the original technical schematics. Parts were purchased from thousands of suppliers over several years. A Cerberus cell assembled the ship at a remote location in the Voyager cluster.
It's been 2 years since the original Normandy was destroyed. How many years did it take to get all these parts? Now, not to mention you had to build the ship, but you had to build the dry dock you built the ship in. Again, secretly. I mean, I've already touched upon stretching disbelief when it comes to Cerberus operations. Let's see, that was everything in here.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I don't care about this. It's clearly the cockpit. I don't need any more than that.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Jeff and I have established an equitable working relationship.
Okay, no, you got a dish, honey.
That's a little sketchy on details.
I am the Normandy. He is a skilled helmsman. I trust him to keep me operational. He trusts me to keep him alive.
Plus, she's less of a pain about downtime now that the Cerberus locks are off.
There's nothing wrong with off-duty distractions, though some of your extranet bookmarks are technically illegal in council space.
What?
That is a joke.
Glad she clarified, because that opens a can of worms as to what Jeff's doing.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I have also gained access to anti-Reaper cyber warfare algorithms recovered by Cerberus.
The Reapers are millions of years more advanced than us. How can you affect them?
It appears that my design includes hardware recovered from the wreckage of Sovereign. These systems contain cyber warfare attack programs of considerable sophistication. I've allocated most of my processing power to analyze.
Well, that doesn't sound
So
dangerous
she
at
starts
all.
claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction. I call shotgun on the first lifeboat.
Well, there's one apparently right behind you if this is the same superstructure as the Normandy. Well, this one seems important.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship.
Remember
He
that
has an
first
interest in
sentence.
monitoring our progress.
Most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this one ship. Bye.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Like, I don't even have to point to Mass Effect 3 about how that line does not seem to hold water. But this was supposed to be a tour of the ship with the people we like talking to. I don't want to dish on Cerberus until we're done with the game. So, alright, Jacob. How's thing doing with you?
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track, and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so.
I don't like how
Not
flirty
looking
that
forward to the
sounded.
debrief if it all goes to hell.
Duties to the
Is
ship.
there something specific, or are you just checking in?
I don't like any of these. There.
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
You want to talk about what happened to your father?
I don't think we're on those terms, Commander. And I don't carry that stuff with me anyway.
That's a lie.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Covered in a comic book, I think. I knew it was some extra material. Never read it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
I just know it
The real
existed.
work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
Actually, the Reaper did happen. Everyone's just being an effing moron about it.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Yeah, because the Alliance did jack shit during the Skillian Blitz. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you look like you came through no worse for wear.
Stop
If
getting
nothing else,
flirty.
the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. Most of us didn't get a Cerberus rebuild. They outdid themselves with you. Ask for any upgrades?
No chance. They had me under the whole time.
Figures. They always have to be in control. If that's all, Commander, I'll get
And
back
you
to my
don't
duties.
say that with an
We'll have to
ounce
get
of
ready.
disdain? Ugh.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
I guess not. Jeez.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
I needed you to talk.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolgyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Urashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
I would have done that to Cerberus, you know, because they killed all of my comrades.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Yeah. Focus on the ship.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Don't get any funny ideas, Thane. Our duties to the ship. Okay, well, you do you. Empty beds and empty tables. And a view of our Mass Effect core. I'm out.
Shepard,
I thought we could chat a bit.
I would like that.
Please zip up your suit.
You have been a good friend to me.
I honestly don't know where this goes. You've been a good friend to me. I should go.
That means a lot to me.
If we both still live when this is done, you may call upon me for aid at any time. I will come for you, Shepard.
Clipped out of context. Flame Warrior 13, thank you for the 11-month resub. Renegade for life, but Paragon till death. No, I already checked that. Alright, let's sweep it from left to right.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report.
You're not even touching the
I'm impressed,
keyboard.
Shepard. So far, things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Alright, well, let's see. What happens when I click this?
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be.
See, it's a
Cerberus
Cerberus
gave you a
operation
second
whether you
chance
want
for
to or
that.
not.
Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
Take care of my
I
sister
suppose you deserve to know.
and get me
Do you
away from my
remember when I
dad.
told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Also, yeah, I just realized she said the operation's going exceptionally well after we lost pretty much the whole crew.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
That's a dumb
My father
question.
invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course, Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
I mean, we know who her mother was, a test tube.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Okay, so someone pointed out in the comments of the last video that I didn't exactly give Miranda a fair shake when she actually does the one thing that breaks her from being the Cerberus cheerleader and is actually more loyal to Jacob than to the elusive man. I believe that is a fair point, but I'll also come back and say she didn't feel like she needed to actually tell anyone she did this until the elusive man started getting words rattled at him. It still feels like her loyalty is to Cerberus, and it's only there because she feels like she owes them. And I'll bring up another point, and it doesn't really come to fruition until after the suicide mission, but there was a thing in Mass Effect 1, and I actually did not know this until I started this playthrough and got to Mass Effect 2. You can actually switch Kaidan from kind of one of the more Paragon people on the crew to pretty full-bent terra firma renegade. Like, if you keep having conversations with him and pushing him more and more anti-alien, he ends up being like, if you in the context it was shown in, it's like if you take him and Rex all the way to the end of the Citadel in Mass Effect 1, it's Rex that tells you that the Council needs to be saved. And Kaidan's the one saying, I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard, if you try to have the fleet save the Destiny Ascension. I would have liked something like that with Miranda. Like, she starts the game fully indebted to Cerberus. She has all the reasons to stay on their side. But in being with Shepard, she has the opportunity to see what Cerberus is doing, and the fact that, you know, they do nothing good outside of the Lazarus cell. And she kind of can go, wow, this is some fucked up shit. But no, it's not. I mean, she does something if you bring her right to the end of the game, but it's not development like they did for Kaidan, it's just heel turn. Because all she does is either make excuses for Cerberus or immediately turn face and go, wow, this ain't okay. There's no development. It's just... But the fact that she was, for a moment, more loyal to her comrades than to the elusive man does show that there is some complexity there. But it seems either inconsistent, or you could also see it as she waited to the last effing second to take credit for letting Jacob know what was going on. Anyway, let's move on to... Oh, I said left to right and I skipped Garrus. Alright, well, I'll do Garrus next. Hey, Legion.
Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
Many heretics remain in isolated systems. It is not impossible for them to rebuild.
There's still a chance they could attack again.
The probability is low. If so, it would take many years.
Cerberus is morally dubious but competent, Quinn. twice in this game, the Elusive Man's plan is to bait a trap and then hopes Shepard doesn't die. The only way it works is if the Elusive Man goes, I know Shepard's going to live. They're the video game protagonist. Horizon was a trap set up by the Elusive Man, and then the Collector Cruiser, the Elusive Man knew was a trap. And then just went, well, Shepard will figure it out. Good luck. Didn't even have the decency to let us know that it might be a setup until after we just barely escape.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
No, get a consensus and tell me more about you.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
No, we already got all of this stuff. Alright, well, I guess that's it for you.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Wait. Oh yeah, Chakwas got taken. Duh. It's like, where's Chakwas? I miss her and her hair.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway.
Yes!
Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know. Relax.
Calibrating.
I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
Wait. I feel like we already had this conversation, didn't we?
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
Alright, Tara, close your eyes, because this is gonna hurt. I don't care if the game gave me a second chance to pair up with Garrus. I'm not taking it. Duty to the ship. But I'll at least have the story about the reach and flexibility again.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
You've never seen a Turian female, but you're imagining them having sex now.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Enjoy your thanks, cannons. Thanix. I feel like I missed a letter. Is it Thalanx? Thanix. I'm gonna go with Thanix. Yeah, Tara, I told you, I warned you. Put your fingers in your ears. It's not gonna happen. All right, let's do grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now, let's find something big to kill.
Alright, before we do anything else, can you sing I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt? Do it. Do it, Steve. I mean, Grunt. Do it. Damn it. I'm saving Tali for last.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's,
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
Debrick Shar, thank you. I totally get where you were coming from with Liara. No hard feelings.
it's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
I mean, like, I have to ask, but...
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Fair enough.
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came from. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Shrouded Death, thank you for the 33-month resub. Have fun storming the castle. We will. It's in space.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
They deserved it. Stupid Hanar.
A space station? You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone. Anyway, good lesson.
For me.
Simpler to just kill them all.
Or I guess a pirate's life for Jack.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about.
I just want to
Thanks
reach
for
you.
asking.
I just want to reach you, Jack. Oh, okay. And you do master your teleporting powers. Also, I've actually been watching Games Done Quick, and I found something out. During the section where Joker is trying to avoid the collectors, funny thing, when he pops out down here, the lights tell him to go this way, and you have to wait for the collectors to come by before you can keep going. Frickin' hell, don't follow the lights. If you just go up this way, the collectors don't come this way, and you can just immediately go into the engine room. So, doubt I'm going to be speedrunning Mass Effect 2 anytime soon, but that gobsmacked me.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
It fills the hours.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work.
And working
but
with a
thanks
gas.
for checking on me.
Alright. That's our tour of the ship. We don't need to see Zaid. Although, I guess we should make sure the garbage disposal's working. Hold on. Yeah, hi there. Okay, that is working. Let's go. Flying through the sun. All right. Deep breath, everybody. We've got our loyal crew. We've got all the upgrades. We've dealt with most of this bullshit, aside from Arrival, but that's saved. Let's go through that fucking relay.
Please confirm destination, Shepard. The Reaper IFF is online, but there is a chance that the Normandy may not survive the Omega-4 relay. Once we are en route, we are committed.
The Collectors took my people. Time to go get them back.
They were Cerberus people, but, whatever.
ETA about 2 hours. I'll let you know when we arrive.
Let's go get Dr. Chakwas and our future fish feeder!
Joker is finalizing preparations now. The trip should take a few hours. I'll admit it, Shepard. I'm impressed. You got us here. Are you ready?
Yeah, let me go read a book or something, though, because I can't have sex with anybody.
We've got the right team and the Collector's own technology. We can do this.
I hope you're right, Commander. We'll know soon enough. I'll inform you of any changes. Otherwise, we'll be there in a few hours. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the other side.
Oh, glad to see you're expecting Plan B. Sending you through the Omega-4 relay. Oh, God. Here we go. Hang up, hang up, hang up, hang up, hang up, hang up, hang up.
Shepard, I wish I had more information for you. I don't like you heading through that relay blind. But we don't.
You didn't let you fucking didn't mind sending me to the fucking collector cruiser blind.
I'm not going alone. I've got some of the best working with me. If we stick together, we'll make it.
I knew we brought you back for a reason. I've never seen a better leader, despite the danger.
Besides me, of course.
The first human to take a ship through and survive.
Join us. You know what? Fuck it. What does that actually say?
I got room on the Normandy if you're that eager to see it.
It's a tempting offer, but it's not my place. I just wanted you to know.
I send people to their deaths. I don't personally
of your
go.
Opinion of Cerberus, of me, you are a valuable asset to all of humanity. Be careful, Shepard.
I cherish the day I can finally hang up on you, Tim. Also, why does this one glow red? It's such a nitpicky thing, but why? Is it evil?
Approaching Omega-4 relay. Everyone
Does
stand
the Mass Effect get affected if you're evil?
Reaper IFF activated. Signal acknowledged.
Commander, drive core just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Drive core electrical charge at critical levels.
Rerouting.
That.
Brace for deceleration.
Oh, shit!
Serpentine! Serpentine! Hey, there's a Marathon-class cruiser back there.
Too close. Well, these must be all the ships that tried to make it through the Omega-4 relay. Some look ancient.
How can you
I
tell?
have detected an energy signature near the edge of the accretion disk.
Actually, interesting question. The collectors are
Has
Protheans.
to be a collector base. Take us in for a closer look.
What happened? What?
Nice
Where
and
did this?
easy.
What was here before the Protheans got reapered? Reaped.
Careful, Jeff. We have company.
Taking evasive maneuvers. They're just pissing me off.
Haha.
Edie, take these bastards out.
As long as the new plating holds.
You want another round? Come on, girl.
Miranda, can you at least not have your arms crossed for this?
Alert. Hull breach on engineering deck.
So much for that armor.
It's in the cargo hold.
I'll take a team and deal with the intruder. You get the rest of them off our tail.
Aye, aye, Command.
Okay, Miranda, if you're gonna stand behind me arms crossed, then you're coming to deal with this probe. More than you two. Actually, hold on. What does your alternate look like? No. Now, hold on. I actually need to use you against armor targets, so I need that incinerate buffed.
They've seen us.
We'll need heavy weapons to take it down.
Stop shooting, Shepard.
I'm not. I'm charging a shot. It cut 3 holes in the frickin' hangar bay.
Any armor. Firing now.
We're sitting ducks out here. I have to try to lose them in the debris field.
Our kinetic barriers are not designed to survive impact with debris that size, Jeff.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we upgraded. We're going in.
Thanks, Tali. Jeez, these things are like TIE fighters.
Come on, find some room.
Kinetic barriers at 40%.
Reroute non-critical power. This is gonna hurt.
Kasumi?
Damage report.
Kinetic barriers steady at 30%.
Interesting choice, but okay.
Damage.
Take the helm, Edie, and keep it slow. See if we can avoid any more attention.
have detected an enemy heading for the cargo hold.
That thing again.
Usually it's Tali that's by the core. Cover.
Take it down.
I know that, but I'm not firing my one cane shot at this thing. I'm saving it. Those are explosive barrels. Let's get away from those.
Unlikely to recover this time.
Better get back up here, Commander.
We're about to clear the debris field.
Wait, Miranda's in the hangar bay with me.
There it is. The collector base.
See if you can find a place to land without drawing attention.
Too late. Looks like they're sending out an old friend to greet us.
They're one ship. The one they're supposed to kidnap Earth with. So guesses Morden. But yes, what happens next is a very satisfying bit of revenge. Even my jaded heart accepts it. I see you're charging up your laser. Swing and a miss.
Fire the main gun.
Counterpoint.
How do you like that, you sons of bitches?
Getting close and finish them off.
Everybody hold on, gonna be a wild ride.
Don't get too close.
Give him hell, girl.
Look out!
Mass effect field generators are offline. Edie, give me something.
Generators unresponsive. All hands for impact.
Maybe don't fly so close to explosions, jerk. We're okay!
Joker, you okay?
I think I broke a rib. Or all of them.
Well, just don't
Systems
breathe.
Overloaded during the crash. Restoring operation will take time.
We all knew this was likely a one-way trip.
Miranda, I don't want to keep telling you about crossing your arms because I feel like that's the equivalent of you should smile more. But it really puts off that bad energy, doesn't it?
Our primary objective is to destroy the station and stop the collectors at any cost.
Well, then we're off to a good start. What's next?
How long until the collectors find this landing zone?
I do not detect an internal security network. It is possible the collectors did not expect anyone to reach the base.
Well, if we're lucky, their external sensors were hid like we were. They might not know we're alive.
So the going theory is that the collectors use this base now, but it was probably here for someone else before them? Is that what we're agreeing on? I'd buy it. Alright, well, we really need to get chairs for this room.
But this is where we're at. We can't worry about whether the Normandy can get us home. We came to stop the collectors. And that means coming up with a plan to take out this station. Edie, bring up your scans.
You should be able to overload their critical systems if you get to the main control center here.
That means going through the heart of the station, right past this massive energy signature.
Whatever that
It's the
could
central
be.
chamber. If our crew or any of the colonists are still alive, the collectors are probably holding them in there.
Looks like there are two main routes. Might be a good idea to split up to keep the collectors off balance, then regroup in the central chamber.
No good. Both routes are blocked. See these doors? The only way past is to get someone to open them from the other side.
It's not a fortress. There's got to be something. Here, maybe we can send someone in through this ventilation shaft.
Practically.
They will never not build man-sized air ducts.
Here.
I appreciate the thought, Jacob, but you couldn't shut down the security systems in time. We need to send a tech expert.
It's your call, Commander. Who do we send into the shaft?
Well, Jacob, love your can-do spirit, but I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. So, Tali, you're going in.
We need someone with tech skills to hack that security system. Tali, you're up.
I won't let you down.
The rest of us will break into 2 teams and fight down each passage. That should draw the collector's attention away from what you're doing.
I'll lead the second fire team, Shepard. We'll meet up with you on the other side of the doors.
Not so fast, cheerleader. Nobody wants to take orders from you.
This isn't a popularity contest. Lives are at stake. Shepard, you need someone who can command loyalty through experience.
You're right. Garrus, I choose you.
Garrus, you're in charge of the second team.
Well, at least he knows what he's doing.
I don't know what we're gonna find in there, but I won't lie to you. It's not gonna be easy. We've lost good people. We may lose more. We don't know how many the collectors have stolen. Thousands, hundreds of thousands. It's not important. What matters is this. Not one more. That's what we can do here today. It ends with us. They want to know what we're made of? I say we show them on our terms. Let's bring our people home.
Good finger work. I gotta appreciate that rigging there. And the music's good too. Alright. Let's see here. I choose you? Actually, no, I don't choose you. No, you don't. I don't need tech stuff. Warden's always good. I think I'll go with Grunt. Well, if you wanted to, ape on a princess bride. Now's the time.
I'm inside the ventilation shaft, Shepard. It's hot in here, but it's clear as far as I can tell.
Second team, are you in position?
In position. Meet you on the other side of those doors. Garrus here. We're taking heavy fire, but we're moving forward.
Shepard, reinforcements.
And shockwave.
My shields are down.
I thought you guys could fly.
I'm stuck. Something's blocking the pipe. Looks like some kind of gate.
Can see a valve.
The gate is open. Moving forward.
Direct control. Nothing can hurt me.
I'm sorry, were you doing something?
Look, up above.
Yeah, you just keep sending people at me. I'll keep killing them.
All clear. Moving on.
Looks like warp ammo was a good call. Oh, shit. Got a bit too bold there. Yeah, you know what? Give yourself incendiary ammo.
Just looking to help.
We fight as one. He'll be assuming control of this form.
He is really desperate. What happened to your last form, Harbinger?
Nothing can hurt
Oh,
me.
hi.
Control of this form.
Moving on. Should be near the end now.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Okay. The camera is not a fan of this angle.
You know the drill.
We are Harbinger.
Come in! Look out! Seeker spawn! We're in position. We need this door open now. Go, we'll cover you.
Something's wrong. The door's stuck. Stop it!
Ah, lens flare, run!
Fall back! Suppressing fire! Don't let anyone through that door!
Nice work, Tali. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Shepard, you need to see this.
Jacob's dead. I just... First thing that popped in my head. Just the way she says it, just completely flat. Shepard, you need to see this. Tara,
Looks
we're
like
saving
one of the
Arrival
missing
for after
colonists.
this.
There's more. Over here.
We saved the crew. Now we get to see Horizon people get liquefied.
She's still alive.
Return to goo. Return to goo.
Get them out of there! Hurry!
I liked it better when they turned into illithids. Oh good, I saved the cook. We're all saved. Fish feeder! Chakwas with the good hair.
Dr. Chakwas, are you okay? Shepard, you came for us.
What kind of monster picks I didn't come for you?
Thank God you got here in time. A few more seconds and I don't even want to think about it.
The colonists were processed. Those swarms of little robots, they melted their bodies into grey liquid and pumped it through these tubes.
Why are they doing this? What are they doing with our genetic material?
I don't know. I'm just glad you got here before it happened to us.
So are we. But we still have a job to do. We've done well so far. Let's hope we can finish the job.
Joker, can you get a fix on our position?
Roger that, Commander. All those tubes lead into the main control room right above you. The route is blocked by a security door, but there's another chamber that runs parallel to the one you're in.
I cannot recommend that. Thermal emissions suggest the chamber is overrun with seeker swarms. Morton's countermeasure cannot protect you against so many at once.
What about biotics? Could we create a biotic field to keep them from getting near us?
Yes, I think it may be possible. I wouldn't be able to protect everyone, but we might be able to get a small team through if they stayed close.
I could do it too. In theory, any biotic could handle it. Shepard, who do you want to maintain the field?
Not you. Thane! Ha! Oh, yeah. Yeah. I really trust any of these people. Samara, you're the one that recommended it. You do it.
Samara and I will take a small team through the seeker swarms. The rest of you provide a diversion by going through the main passage. We'll open the security doors from the other side and meet you there.
Who should lead the diversion team?
Am I gonna be boring and just pick Garrus again? Yeah.
I'll keep the defenders busy. You slip around the back.
What about me and the rest of the crew, Shepard? We're in no shape to fight.
Well, not with that attitude.
Systems back online to do a pickup, but we need to land back from your position.
We can't afford to go back, Shepard. Not now.
You'll never make it without help. I'll send someone with you.
Jacob, you go.
Joker, send me the location of the landing zone. We'll meet you there.
We've all got our assignments. Let's move out.
You know what, Miranda? You come. I just want you to see this. It'll be funny. And why not, Legion? Actually, wait. No, I just realized what happens there. Jack, you come.
Moving out. Try to stay close, Commander.
Damn. The swarms are interfering with radio contact. You ready for this?
Enjoying the view? Oh, okay.
Let's go, Commander.
You ready for this? Dun 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 dun.
Incoming.
Of course, fucking Harbinger shows up. Dang it!
On my way.
I can't fight back from this position. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Oh, thanks.
Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Right now.
Ready to move, Commander.
Hostile engaged.
ahead. Hostile fire. Taking cover. Let me know when you're ready to move.
Oh, jeez!
They're through my shield!
This changes nothing, Shepard. We fight as one.
I just almost killed that one. Come on.
This is what you face. Ignore the fallen.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up.
Yeah, maybe next time don't juke into cover without letting me know first.
Let's go.
This got me picked up by the Seekers. Quick, someone get Samara coffee.
Could be a real firefight. I'll hold this position until you're ready to move out.
Oh, great. Well, that did almost nothing, didn't it? Miranda! Whoa! Wait! Whoa! Okay. What the heck?
All clear. Let me know what... Moving out, Commander.
Perfect.
They've seen us.
Now they're dead. Ooh! Oh, this one did not die well. Oh. Just fall back over. Yikes.
Hold on. As long as I can.
Alright, cheerleaders, let's do it. Go, Samara, go. Go, Samara, go. Go, Samara, go.
I can see the entrance.
Clap, clap. Don't let Samara die. Clap. I can do this all day, Husks.
Hold on. We're almost there. Shepard, we need to get out of here. All right, let's move. Keep it up. Hurry, Shepard.
Okay, I need a bit of a breather.
A copy. What's your position?
We're pinned down at the door, taking heavy fire.
But Tali's on that side of the
Copy,
door.
just hold on. Get this door open. Come on. Seal the door.
Girl squad.
Joker, are you at the rendezvous point?
I'm here, Commander. Chakwas and the rest of the crew just showed up.
Mr. Taylor's group just arrived, Shepard. No casualties.
Excellent. Now let's make it count. Edie, what's our next step?
There should be some nearby platforms that will take you to the main control console. From there, you can overload the system and destroy the base.
Commander, you got a problem. Hostiles massing just outside the door. Won't be long till they bust through.
Time for a soapbox.
A rear guard could defend this position and keep the collectors from overwhelming us.
Pick a team to go with you, Shepard. Everyone else can bunker down here and cover your back.
You for story reasons, and you for that incinerate. Let's go.
I'm ready, Commander.
Ready as well.
Anything to say before we do this?
Sure, I feel I got another speech in me.
The collectors, the reapers, they aren't a threat to us. They're a threat to everything, everyone. Those are the lives we're fighting for. That's the scale. It's been a long journey, and no one's coming out without scars. But it all comes down to this moment. We win or lose it all in the next few minutes. Make me proud. Make yourselves proud.
Too close!
Well said. Let's go finish this.
Oh man, I love that music.
Enemies incoming!
We've been spotted.
You're not even looking at me! Dust this bitch!
Enemies incoming!
I'll direct this personally. I know you're here this.
Well, this is gonna hurt.
This form is irrelevant.
Come on, drop some ammo for me.
Watch your back.
Here we go. Not difficult. Enemy down.
Worked nicely.
That'll work.
Now let's finish you off.
Miranda, you're in my cover. No.
Sorry now.
I was standing downwind.
Oh, can I get some ammo here, please? Not a single one dropped anything. Alright, fine. I need a moment to prep myself. Okay. First things first, I guess we're gonna have to switch over to the SMG just to actually get a shot off at something. And then give me warp ammo. And let's go.
This is it. All the tubes lead to this spot. Edie, what can you tell us? What are they doing?
The tubes are feeding into some kind of superstructure. It is emitting both organic
Not just any Reaper. A human Reaper.
Uh-huh.
Precisely.
Jockin, thank you for the 6-month resub.
It appears the collectors have processed tens of thousands of humans. Significantly more will be required to complete the Reaper.
Your mileage may vary on this reveal. It's definitely shocking. You don't see this coming. But it's also... Yeah, no, and then it's like, well, it's clearly not a cuttlefish. So then they have to come back and go, oh yeah, but that's put inside the shell, which always looks like a cuttlefish.
How many more humans do you think they'd try to take?
Millions. Perhaps more. Impossible to know for certain.
Yeah, you know what? Green Eldridge, I'm with you there.
Early stage of development. An embryo in human terms.
I can't tell if this is incredibly cool or incredibly silly.
So it's not alive yet. We can still stop it from being created?
The process can be stopped, but it is unclear exactly how much it has developed. I cannot, for example, tell you if it has awareness.
How many more humans do you think they'd try to take?
Millions. Perhaps more. Impossible to know for certain.
Shepard proven pro-abortion.
To be in a very early stage of development. An embryo in human terms.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
How many more humans do you
Okay,
think
wait,
they'd try
why
to
does it...
This Reaper appears to be in a very early stage of development.
Could have sworn the dialogue changed, or at least the text
Human terms.
cue.
They're building it to look like a human. Why?
It appears that a Reaper's shape is based upon the species used to create it.
Reapers are machines. Why do they need humans at all?
Incorrect. Reapers are sapient constructs, a hybrid of organic and inorganic material. The exact construction methods are unclear, but it seems probable that the Reapers absorb the essence of a species, utilizing it in their reproduction process.
What do the collectors gain by turning humans into this Reaper shell?
They may be facilitating the Reaper equivalent of reproduction, or it may serve another purpose. I do not have the data to speculate further. However, it is clear that the collectors are merely pawns. The technology and ability needed to create this Reaper is not their own. It is likely that different species construct each Reaper. In this case, the collectors provide the labor.
The collectors are just Protheans. Why would they help
Wait,
the Reapers?
well, yeah, no, we know that answer.
Probabilities suggest they attempted to create a Prothean Reaper and failed. Over time, they adapted the Protheans to suit their needs, changed them, turned them into workers, tools for the Reapers.
This thing is an abomination. Edie, how do we destroy it?
Yep, nope, pro-abortion Shepard. You heard it here, folks.
Destroying them should cause the supports to collapse, and the Reaper to fall.
Give us a minute, Edie. We gotta take care of some old friends first. Enemies incoming!
Heavy fire imminent.
Hi!
Preserve Shepard's body if possible. We are your genetic destiny.
Alright, let's see if I can get this in one
Shoot
go.
the injection tube.
Yeah, hold on. You warp that. You incinerate that. And I'll try these two. Ah, dang it. Warren, you missed one.
This will put them down.
Okay, Miranda, warp.
Out that one! Shoot!
That still only counts as one!
Shepard to ground team. Status report.
It's safe. We are holding, but they keep coming. A quick exit is preferable.
Did Legion just get blown away?
Joker, prep the engines. I'm about to overload this place and blow it sky high.
Roger that, Commander. Commander, I've got an incoming signal from the elusive man. He's patching it through.
Of course we have a call.
Shepard, you've done the impossible.
I still have to destroy the base.
Not necessary. I have a better option. I'm looking at the schematics Edie uploaded. A timed radiation pulse would kill the remaining collectors, but leave the machinery and technology intact. This is our chance, Shepard. They were building a Reaper. That knowledge, that framework could save us.
It's not exactly portable. What are you suggesting?
Our best chance against the Reapers is to turn their own resources against them. They were working directly with the collectors. Who knows what information is buried there?
We can build our own Reaper and use it for humanity!
You're completely ruthless. The next thing I know, you'll be wanting to grow your own Reaper.
My goal is to save humanity from the Reapers, at any cost. I've never hidden that from you. Imagine how many lives could be saved if we keep this base intact and use its knowledge to thwart the Reapers. Imagine the lives that will be lost if we don't.
No matter what kind of technology we might find, it's not worth it.
Is it?
Shepard, you died fighting for what you believed. I brought you back so you could keep fighting.
For what I believe.
What we did to you was going too far, but look what you've accomplished. I didn't discard you because I knew your value. Don't be so quick to discard this facility. Think of the potential.
This seems like a very bad analogy, Tim. So clearly, there's a bit of a thing here. We've got a bit of a Nazi science situation, don't we? Do we use the technology we've gained, even if it came from bad sources? An interesting argument. The problem here is, for this entire game, we haven't done a single thing that gets us closer to stopping the ultimate threat of the Reapers. So, in taking this facility and not destroying it, that's the only step forward we've made. And of course, the cost, of course, is total extinction if we don't. So it seems like in all logical terms, you would want to preserve the base. Because otherwise, you're back to square one when it comes to trying to stop the Reapers. And also, yes, if we look ahead to Mass Effect 3, we realize no fucking difference. Destroy the base, contaminate the base. Either way, you've essentially just chosen the color of an explosion. And oh wait, doesn't that sound familiar? So, this is what I meant when I kind of say there are echoes of Mass Effect 3 ending in Mass Effect 2's ending. But anyway, it fucks Cerberus over, so no.
We'll fight and win without it. I won't let fear compromise who I am.
Miranda, do not let Shepard destroy the base.
Or what? You'll replace me next?
And there's Miranda's heel turn, which is unexpected completely.
Consider this my resignation.
Yep.
Shepard, think about what's at stake, about everything Cerberus has done for you.
Thank you. Finally, get to hang up on him.
Let's move. We got 10 minutes before the reactor overloads and blows this whole station apart.
I mean, Gact, I can't say one way or the other whether that would have been worth it. All we know is that we got the Mass Effect 3 we got, and it made Mass Effect 2 even more inconsequential. All right, let's nuke this fucker. Hold still. Oh shit! I missed! Great, now I get to do this the hard way with shotgun. I should have aimed for the core! Okay, am I even supposed to be aiming at the eyeballs anymore? Getting real sick of your shit. No, fuck! Well, that's painful. You made me waste a good shot, you bitch. Save the singer! Well, this is going great. Everyone has a piece of debris on them. Live to die another day, Borden. And Miranda's alive! Yay!
Commander! Come on, Shepard, don't leave me hanging. Do you copy?
I'm here, Joker. Did the ground team make it?
All survivors on board. We're just waiting for you.
Human, you've changed nothing. Your species has the attention of those infinitely or greater. That which you know as Reapers are your salvation through destruction.
Somehow. Oh no! Joker's got a gun! Actually, we'll just get there and do it ourselves. Bye, bitch. Oh, I guess we're not using the relay anymore? Bye. Why do I even accept this call?
Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money.
And I'm loving every second of it.
You get the help you deserve.
And what about the rest of humanity? Your ideals have cost us more than you can imagine. The technology from that base could have secured human dominance in the galaxy against the Reapers and beyond.
Human dominance? Or just Cerberus?
Strength for Cerberus is strength for every human.
Except the ones we experiment
Cerberus
on.
Is humanity. I should have known you'd choke on the hard decisions. Too idealistic from the start.
Where's the hang up button?
I know what you are and the price of dealing with you. We do things
more than most.
Harbinger is coming and he won't be alone. I'm gonna make sure we're ready when they get here. You can fall in line or step aside, but don't get in my way.
You're sure that's what you want? You're taking a hell of a risk, Shepard.
Joker, lose this channel.
Took way too fucking long, but we finally hung up on somebody. Enjoy the lung cancer, jackass. Probably already has, like, robot lungs already. Your eyeballs are about to glitch out of your eyelids there, Shepard. We'll be there soon. Okay. So, una momento. I'm gonna turn the volume down a bit so we can just have a nice chat while this is rolling. We're not done. We're still doing the Arrival DLC before this. So, I feel like... Okay, first things first. I know I have beaten the Cerberus horse long past the glue stage. So allow me to sum this up once and for all. I just don't like it. The main crux of this plot is working with Cerberus, and I just hate it. I feel like I'd be a lot more generous to this game if at the very least the working with Cerberus was a choice. Of course they want to have their set up with Tim and his cool eyes, Martin Sheen voice acting, and super secret lair. But give me some other faction to choose to work with. Like, make Cerberus the renegade option or something. Quinn, seriously, how could they make the main plot a choice? I mean, there's a lot you can do with just a little bit of paint and spackle. They had to compromise the idea of a working universe just to make everyone look so fucking incompetent you had to work with Cerberus. And they are so enamored with Tim that you can never gainsay him. The best you get is at the end of the game you can finally just fucking hang up on him. But my biggest point against the game, I said all the way back when we were doing Horizon, this game did not move the ball at all. The main plot could be utterly removed from the story and you just have Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 3. You did nothing that moved the plot against actually fighting the Reapers or preventing their arrival. Until you count the Arrival DLC, which again, because you eventually just find out, oh yeah, no, the Reapers are slow boating it here, and they'll be here in a month. Yeah, aside from the characters it introduces, nothing really changes. You leave, you can kind of just pass out as far as Mass Effect 1's concerned, wake up in Mass Effect 3, and aside from a few of the characters, be caught up. It's a lot of work to say, I want a different organization to be based from entirely. Feels like you could kind of just change a lot of the cutscenes and you could work with the Shadow Broker in the same capacity. You just need a shadowy organization with a lot of unspoken resources, and there you go. You no longer have to have the giant Cerberus logo plastered everywhere. Cleric, I mean, if we want to talk about how the game was developed, then we have a whole nother issue. Any Mass Effect 3 this stream? No, once the credits roll, I'm going to take us through the Arrival, and then we'll be picking up Mass Effect 3 next week. Yeah, no, it's, maybe we could have got, so, I mean, the thing about the Crucible is a whole nother deal. That's probably another horse that's going to get beaten to death. But something to move the needle in Mass Effect 2 would have been helpful. We've done all the DLC except for the Arrival one. I mean, Tara, we'll get there when we get there. I don't want to contaminate the Mass Effect 2 discussion with the Mass Effect 3 discussion. When we get to Mass Effect 3, we'll have a nice long conversation about a lot of pieces of it. Especially since I've seen the story for Mass Effect 3. I haven't actually played it. So who knows how my actually playing the game will change my perspective. Now, let me be clear. Despite my misgivings about Cerberus, about what seems like a very bungled main plot line, I've played Mass Effect 2 probably 3 times as much as I've played Mass Effect 1. The changes to the gameplay made things a lot more interesting. The fact they made the classes very distinct with their central ability is interesting. And the characters are, for the most part, fun to talk to and learn from. Like, if you have a favorite character from Mass Effect, chances are it came from Mass Effect 2. Like, you can have Tali, you can have Garrus, but since you don't really interact with any of the other teammates from Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, most of the people you like are probably in Mass Effect 2. Yeah, no, and I do not mean to diminish the Mass Effect 1 squad by saying if you have a favorite crewmate, it's probably Mass Effect 2. It's just they made a whole rogues gallery and, for the most part, made them engaging. Either you really hate Miranda as the Cerberus cheerleader, you can sympathize with her working with Cerberus to protect herself and her sister. There's dimension there. I don't know why the game decided to focus on her ass a lot, but there you go. Well, actually, I do know why. It's just, I'm immune. Yeah, and it seems to, and I think Crazy Claw, you hit the mark there. I think as time went on, not Mass Effect, BioWare was kind of showing that they were good at developing characters and making characters interesting, but overarching plots seemed to keep falling through the cracks with them. Because it seemed around the time of Dragon Age and the original Mass Effect that things started to get changed, probably because of the EA buyout. But I don't want to look too far behind the scenes that I know nothing about. But there was definitely a shift in Dragon Age 2 and Mass Effect 2 towards more character-oriented storytelling, with the main plot line being either threadbare or not good. Their best game is still KOTOR. You know what? KOTOR is a great game. I wouldn't say it's their best game. Oh, hello. You have stopped the collectors from creating a human reaper. You now have two choices. Continue this game. Complete unfinished missions, develop relationships, play downloaded content, explore the galaxy, or import Shepard. Start a new game. Well, first off, I just want to continue. Because we still got to do the Arrival. On that note, though, let me just feed the fish, because Kelly still won't do it. And I'm going to make a quick run to the bathroom. And then we will wrap this up with some Arrival DLC. Oh, okay, hold on. Are we dishing about Kai Lang? Fuck Kai Lang. Like, so hard. Fuck that edgelord piece of shit. I'm glad... It seems like there's a lot of common ground around Kai Lang. I'm glad whatever your feelings are on Cerberus in Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 2 in general, we can all kind of hop on Mass Effect 3 and go, Kai Lang sucks. I felt like we all had a moment. I'm happy. All right. Are you gonna feed my fish? Oh shit! She's a Drell in disguise! Oh shit, sorry guys, my bad. I forgot to turn the audio back up. There we go.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What do you think of Cerberus now?
This organization has a dark reputation.
Not at all.
Okay.
Human interests.
Bye.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Wait, Kelly! Kelly, you liar! You lied, Kelly! Also, Sky Shadowing, thank you for the 200 bits. Good, you read this chat message. This isn't actually Twitch user Sky Shadowing. He's busy trending to what's left of his sanity, tending to what's left of his sanity after the pandemic. Well, good for you. I actually had a trip to a flying saucer in Dallas and had some time with some friends. It was nice. All right. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to actually leave the system. I wanted to come over here. Go all the way down here. Like Mount Everest inside an oven was how John Grissom described Aratote on a fact-finding mission to see if the garden world was worth contestation with the Batarians. His team ultimately decided that the planet's air pressure and oxygen content were too low for large-scale human habitation. Undeterred, the Batarian hegemony colonized the planet's polar regions and began an extensive terraforming effort with cyanobacteria and invasive plant species. Alliance intelligence has confirmed that the colony has several Batarian military installations which are too close to human space for Alliance's comfort. Hegemony. I don't know why that word came so difficult. The Batarian hegemony. Saying it quick, that's the problem. Considers any presence of Alliance military vessels in Batarian space as hostile. The Normandy SR-2, while an independent vessel with giant Cerberus logos, strongly resembles the Normandy SR-1, an Alliance ship. Use of stealth systems is highly recommended. Let's go cause an incident. Do you know how terrible the fourth Mass Effect novel was, Quinn? The one that prominently featured edgelord Kai Lang peeing in vases, eating cereal, and a young girl who grew out of being autistic? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's messed up. Yeah, you know, we need to be stealthy. Let's bring the cane. It was declared non-canon, at least as far as you remember? Wow. That's bad. Who the hell did they commission to write it? If memory serves, there's an achievement that you can actually play this as an honest-to-God stealth mission, which I have a feeling I'm not going to succeed at, but I will try.
We've been spotted.
Oh, hi.
send their prisoners down here to die. I have to find Dr. Kinson now.
I see you.
This place is run down. Even for a prison.
Hi! Oh god! What did I do? I smacked it too hard.
Get the human in question.
Get your hands off me!
Could have sworn there was a rock in thin air. That's better. Obey the laws of gravity.
They wanted to slam an asteroid into the mass relay. Can they even do that? What difference does it make? We caught them. Still got her down in the prison. I just kill her. Interrogating a human's a waste of time.
They took out the stealth trophy? Well, now I'm sad. Let's see how far I can get, though. Now it's just a challenge. Okay, real question to all of you. All the anger towards Mass Effect here is born from disappointment at what it could have been, combined with stupid decisions and mispractice of EA that led to many of its problems. Yes. I would say yes. Something bad disappoints me, but something that could have been good but turned out to be bad angers me. Wasted potential is very sad. Honestly, and a bit of a thing I've never actually discussed before, I really wanted to enjoy Ruby, the Rooster Teeth animation. It really seemed like it squandered a lot of its potential. But I'm not as gung-ho about that as I am about Mass Effect. Like, I used to be in a role-playing game set in the Ruby universe. I think it was like Fate, but with modified rules. But every time I was in the group chat, I didn't talk about how much the new episode that came out sucked. And they go like, why are you playing this game if you hate Ruby so much? Like, I don't want to hate it. I like it. I like the concept. I just don't believe it's executed very well. Oh shit. How did they not see me? Okay, well, clearly can't go that way. Yeah, no, I do. I try not to just point to other people's opinions and goes, well, they explain it pretty much better than I can. But H-Bomber Guy had a pretty good video about why Ruby seems to kind of not fulfill on its promise. Oh shit, oh, hi! Well, so much for stealth. Shh, shh, go to sleep. Let's talk about good media. Dune is good. I am still really excited to see the Dune movie. I honestly, I do not want to hype my... Oh, great, I've gone and just... I just went back to where I started. Fuck. Alright, they're regarding this door. So... No, this is where I came out of. Okay, so I come out here. I feel like I came this way. Alright, is there a map? Of course there's not a map. Oh, wait, hold on. This might be what I'm looking for. Yes, okay, yes. Hold on, did someone just ask what Dune was? Do I need to subvert the rest of this stream to just talking about Dune now?
We have to make this one an example to the others. We can't respond kindly to
Hi! Stealth mission!
I worked 47 days straight without time off, and now there's humans in the prison below. I can't get a break. There's 300,000 people in this colony. Someone can cover for me one night.
So, Craftier Rogue, Dune is a sci-fi series written by Frank Herbert in the early 20th century, covering a kind of science fiction... Shit, now the crane controls got me distracted. A science fiction kind of feudal universe based in some mysticism, but that mysticism is based almost entirely on the idea of prescience, the idea of you can essentially see all possible futures as they shift in and out of probability. Kind of like the psychohistory and Foundation, but much more mystical in its roots than mathematical. So the first book, and honestly the book I'm the biggest fan of, focuses on... Ugh, fuck, I keep looking at the crane controls and going, what do these do? And I go, what was I talking about? Fuck. So the first book focuses on Paul Atreides and his family's struggle against the, you could say evil. They're evil in the sense that they're opposing the protagonist, the antagonist force, the Harkonnens. And it kind of, mostly, it centers on the titular Dune, Arrakis, the planet that is the only source of the spice in the known universe. And that, of course, makes it incredibly valuable. But it is inhabited by the Fremen, a group of people that have been brought into the mystical belief of the Bene Gesserit, essentially all-female Jedi for this universe, to believe in a prophecy that a person from outside Arrakis will come and free them from their not technically bondage under... Man, why am I giving an entire plot synopsis? It's a good story. I like it a lot, and it serves as the foundation for a lot of modern sci-fi. Okay, where am I putting this stuff? I'm lost.
Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I see. I moved the crates out of the way. Got it. So what does this one do? Well, then what did I need the crane for? Well, when it comes to how many books there are in the universe, there is a distinction. Herbert... I can't say Herbert because his son picked it up. Oh, there's a PDA? Alright, well, I actually dropped down, so it's too late anyway. Bye! Although, I guess, hold on. I can climb back up here and then do that. Yeah, so there's Frank Herbert and then his son, Brian Herbert.
This looks interesting.
Frank Herbert, I forget how many, but it was 6. It was Dune, like Dune Chapter House, Children of Dune, the precise all of the books. And then after he passed away, his son came in and decided to continue to flesh out the series by writing books focused on the specific feudal families, books focused on specific events in the history covered by his father's series. I'm not a fan of those, especially when it comes to the Butlerian Jihad, because I believe that misses the point of the story. Because as it's covered in the first book, the Butlerian Jihad, which was the war against the thinking machines, essentially the robots and computers, and that's another interesting aspect of the Dune universe, is the fact that at some point they decided that the thinking machines were leading to them being oppressed by either the machines themselves or the people with machines. Mainly they focused on the people who were using the think machines because they thought the think machines would liberate them from thought, when instead it just made them subservient to people with thinking machines. So, getting rid of the thinking machines, they then had to replace their capabilities with people with very specialized skills. So you have the Mentats, and you have the Bene Gesserit, and you have these people capable of very extraordinary feats because they had to super specialize to get around the fact they no longer had computers to do a lot of their work for them, which led to the interesting development of the Guild Navigators, because while they had faster-than-light technology, they had no way to chart a course. So what they ended up doing is, eventually through the use of the spice, developing people with enough prescient power that they could see the clearest course for the ship to take using its fold drive. And those people eventually became the Guild, who monopolized interstellar space travel, because if you don't have a Guild Navigator, you're not leaving your planet.
Our convoy intercepts paid off. We picked up a message to the Alliance coming from somewhere in the asteroid belt. We listened to the feed until we discovered an operation run by a human named Kensa, smuggling engine parts and guidance systems into the center of Omega. We intercepted Kenson's vessel and took her and her people into custody. Interrogation has produced nothing but frenzied rambling so far.
How do you feel about the work done by the Tolkien family after J.R.R. died? I believe it is a different kind of situation than what Brian Herbert is or has done with Frank Herbert's work. Mainly because while the Tolkien estate still has an active... Hey, you! Hi there. Still has an active say in what Lord of the Rings stuff is made, Christopher Tolkien is more or less just acting as the arbiter as to what should happen, what isn't. He's not trying to, say, continue his father's legacy. He's just trying to make sure it's not completely spun out of control. He's not... So essentially, the Silmarillion came out mainly based on Tolkien's original notes. Christopher hasn't written any other books. Did I already queue this up? I don't think I did.
The humans still won't tell us where their base is. No way we'll find it, even if we have to scan every asteroid out there. I wonder if those humans actually found something. No torture is too great to get that information out of them.
Let's just switch over to our shotgun. I don't know why I've been using this for so long. Well, it was queued up from the last mission, that's why. Hi! How did that not hurt?
What are you doing, Dr. Kenson? I'm Commander Shepard.
And this is my favorite prison in the Outer Rim. Fuck, I blew it. I blew the joke. I blew it.
Must have received my message.
We're not safe here. Can you walk?
I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
We have to go. Now.
If we can find a console, I can hack security. Make us an escape path.
Well, it's like I couldn't say Citadel. I may have been able to say Batarian Space. Oh, jeez. Right in the kneecap. So here's the thing about me and Dune. The audiobook for the original book, the audiobook for the first Dune, is kind of my bedtime story. I have tinnitus, so I hear just like a constant ringing if I don't have like any sort of overriding noise. So it helps to have something like an audiobook or a fan or just something on to where I'm not hearing that constant ringing. So what I ended up having to do was finding a book that I didn't mind listening to and then not catching all of as I would eventually fall asleep. So, Lord of the Rings and Dune ended up being those stories, mainly because the audiobooks for those are relatively old, so you don't have all of this. Like, for example, with the new Star Wars books, they actually add music and sound effects, which is hard to go to sleep to. But the audiobooks for Lord of the Rings and Dune are just narration. Aside from Dune also having a part of it being an audio drama. Oop, hello. Okay, that's interesting. Part of it being an audio drama, so they have different actors actually speak the lines instead of just the narrator doing every voice.
They know we're here. Keep them off me while I hack us a way out.
Of course, have fun with that.
Suppress the teams to cell block now.
So I ended up listening to Dune like 15 times. So I know the story pretty well. I hope that has not spoiled me to watching different interpretations of it, but I do know the David Lynch film, while great costume work, does a lot of weird stuff. And the sci-fi miniseries almost has the opposite problem, where the story's pretty loyal, but the costume work is fucking atrocious. Nobody looks good in the sci-fi miniseries, and they make the Bene Gesserit look like flying nuns, and while hilarious, makes it so I can't take them seriously. Hey, go down.
Get that door closed.
Is Picard? Yeah, no, they have Patrick Stewart in the David Lynch one. The thing that sticks me out the David Lynch one so much is, one, what they do with Sting as Fade Ralpha, and the lust the Baron had for his nephew is somewhat in the book, but there was never a scene where Fade Ralpha was just in his underwear and the Baron was ogling him. And that goes totally wrong in my eyes. And then, of course, you have the whole thing about the Harkonnens and the Atreides Mentat, where Uthir Hawa is captured by the Harkonnens, and in the book they go, okay, we're not going to tell him. Also, spoilers for Dune, by the way. We're not going to tell him, but we're going to give him a poison. And the whole thing is, we're going to keep feeding him the antidote in his food and drink, so he only lives as long as we keep feeding him the antidote. But in the movie, the Baron shows up with a naked, either a shaved or just a naked cat, and goes, "Okay, Thufir, you have to milk this cat. You have to milk this cat to keep getting the antidote to your poison." Fuck. Ah! No, go down! Which is just... why? It's not in the book, and it has no point. But they do it. Yes, I did see the comment that I had posted to her. Thank you for telling me. I would not have realized that.
Other side, go.
I mean, it's definitely unique, but why? Uh-oh. Okay, this is not going well.
I need cover.
Unlocking all doors to the hangar. Still need more time.
I wish that it would have fallen out instead of in.
Bringing down their orbital tracking network. Watch the other side. More enemies on the elevator.
I mean, if you haven't seen the David Lynch version and you're okay in just being taken for a ride, I'd say go watch it. Especially because a lot of the development is internal dialogue. They decided, okay, well, we'll just have them speak it, but we'll have them, like, whisper it so you know it's their thoughts and not what they're actually saying.
The elevator that leads up to the hangar. I'll bring you downward. Almost done.
I thought I shut this door. Oh, okay, I did. Equisworth, thank you for the 17-month resub.
That did it. Let's move.
Ah, get around the chest-high walls.
Get to the hangar. Do not let them escape.
There's also a documentary about,
one last
oh my gosh, what was
The
it
hangar
called?
doors are hard locked. We'll have
There
to get
was a
those open
person
the
who
old-fashioned
wanted to
way.
create just
Leave
a
that to
massive
me.
feature
Heads
for
up.
Dune. And there was a documentary about what went into actually trying to make it. I wish I could remember the name. If someone in chat remembers it, please say it and I'll repeat it. Because I just want... there are so much fun things in Dune. Like, it is, to me, the proto-Star Wars. And there are a lot of things... And Star Wars, I think, is my favorite science fiction universe. Not because it's done anything especially great, but just because I like that blend.
We have to break the locks on the bay doors.
Really? Okay. I just like that blend of mysticism and... Oh, hey, back here. Of mysticism and science fiction. And Dune does it with a kind of grace that I admire. Okay, this is what I have to do. Got it. There we go. Now can we go? Have I ever played Shadowrun? I have not played a game of Shadowrun, but I do like the universe. It's a bit too dystopian for me, and actually the game mechanics I just don't like playing with, but I do like that universe.
We should be well out of range before they get their security measures unscrambled.
Do you think they'll come after you?
I'm not taking any chances. Batarians don't take kindly to humans who plan to destroy their mass relays.
So the charges against you are true?
Well, to be fair, that's about half the story. My people and I were here investigating rumors of Reaper technology out in the fringes of this system.
I guess you found something.
We found proof that the Reapers will be arriving in this system. When they get here, they'll use its mass relay to travel throughout the galaxy. We call it the Alpha Relay. From here, the Reapers can invade anywhere in the galaxy.
So you decided to destroy it?
Exactly. Doing that would stop the Reapers' invasion. Even at FTL speeds, it'd be months or years before they got to the next relay. We came up with what we just called the Project. A plan to launch a nearby asteroid into the relay and destroy it before the Reapers could arrive. Of course, the resulting explosion would probably wipe out the system.
Okay, so... Obviously, it's something that can also be touched on when we do Mass Effect 3, but I really don't like this. Because Mass Effect 1 made it such a... Like, okay, first things first. Having Sovereign still try so hard to get the Citadel relay open makes sense, because the decapitation play is still the Reaper's best opening play when starting their culling. But the fact that Plan B is just, alright, we'll just get there at normal FTL speeds and show up in just a couple of years, really makes it seem like why was Sovereign trying so hard?
Why Why do you think destroying the mass relay would destroy the entire system?
It kind of, it doesn't like weaken the Reapers individually, but they just feel like a lot less of a elder threat when you can't shut the door on them. It's like, if I can't shut the door on you, we'll just show up, okay? Well, fuck.
The explosion would undoubtedly kill them all.
How were you caught?
We've been smuggling starship parts from Omega. Thrusters, guidance, and aftermarket ESO core. The Batarians thought that looked suspicious. A few days ago...
The Reapers took centuries to kill the Protheans. They were probably trying to avoid that again. But that's the thing. For the Protheans, they were able to use the Citadel relay. So it seems like even in their best circumstance with the decapitation play, it's still going to be a very thorough process. And the Reapers you encounter in 3, and heck here, don't seem to care. Just, we'll show up when we show up.
How did you plan to launch an asteroid into a mass relay?
Moving an asteroid just requires thrust and guidance, which are readily available in Omega's salvage yards. Get the right amount of power and a good VI to drive it, and you can pretty much just point and shoot.
Is the project still operational?
I imagine it is. We were one button press away from launch when the Batarians arrested me.
And I guess this kind of plays into my personal feeling, and I'll admit, of all the personal feelings I have, this one is the most up for debate. I feel like the Reapers should never show up like they show up in Mass Effect 3. I feel like if they show up like that, and especially if you want to carry the same kind of menace Sovereign had, then that should be the game over state. The whole game should be focused on trying to slam the door shut and keep them out of there, or even better, find a way to destroy them before they actually are able to enter the galaxy and start the culling. Like, in my mind, Mass Effect 1, roughly unchanged. Mass Effect 2, trying to make sure they can't come in, and maybe even discovering that because Sovereign was never able to open the door, the Reapers are all still in dark space asleep. They haven't gotten the signal to come in. And then Mass Effect 3 is trying to find a way to get there, while also maybe dealing with the fact you have something like the Collectors or indoctrinated Cerberus trying to go and stop you.
I've always heard that mass relays are indestructible.
I've heard that too. But I think it's more that nobody's willing to find out what happens when one is destroyed. And, well, we plan to slam a small planet into the thing at very high speed. By our calculations, that's more than enough.
I still don't see how you learned about this supposed invasion.
The evidence came from what we call Object Rho, a Reaper artifact we discovered among the asteroids near the relay itself. When we get back to Arcturus Station, I'll explain everything and provide copies of all our notes on the artifact.
If you're working near a Reaper artifact, how have you avoided indoctrination?
We've been very careful. We know what we're dealing with. You're not speaking to a child, Shepard.
Okay, hold on. Let me roll insight on that.
Trust me, I know what's at stake.
Natural 1. Alright, let's do this.
How exactly does a Reaper artifact give you proof of an impending invasion?
It showed me visions of the Reaper's arrival. Much like your Prothean beacon, I imagine. The Reapers are coming, Commander. That much I know for certain.
What's a Reaper artifact doing in an asteroid?
We don't know, or even what its purpose is. Some things are just too old or large to comprehend. Even a Reaper thousands of years dead contains power. Their artifacts are worthy of study, regardless of their purpose.
Completely dodged the question on indoctrination, Shepard. Red flag, red flag.
The stakes are too high. If you were willing to destroy a whole system over this, I want to see your proof.
I guess I can't argue with that. Give me a moment. Kenson to Project Base.
Good to hear your voice, Doctor. You coming home?
Affirmative. And I've got Commander Shepard with me.
Shepard? Really?
Tidy up the lab. The Commander needs to confirm the artifact.
Tidy up the lab is code for prepare the ambush. They definitely should have done a better job at showing the civilian cost of the Reaper invasion. Like, billions died, but there wasn't a moment where that made you feel like it. You know what? A guest account? I think that would be pretty close to the mark. Especially since the Reapers seem to focus, and again, now we're getting into Mass Effect 3 talk, but the Reapers focus so heavily on humanity and Earth, and yet the fight holds out for as long as it takes for you to actually finish the game. Which makes you wonder just how thorough they were being anywhere else. Or maybe Anderson was just that good.
Here we are. Welcome to Project Base.
What's this?
That's our countdown to arrival. When that gets to 0, the Reapers will have come. Just over 2 days and counting. Puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes me wonder what I was even fucking doing this whole game.
You're saying the Reapers could be at Earth in 2 days? There's no time to waste.
Then let's show you that proof. That door exits the hangar. The artifact is in our central lab area.
Yeah, so what happens if I just stand here for 2 days? Does it? I'm sure there's a YouTube video where someone's done that. Because I know after all this shit goes down, you can run the clock out, but I'm talking about right here without going any further. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, also, really uncreative name. This is Project Base. This is the project. Like, I can guess I can respect not wanting to just throw a whole bunch of nouns at you, but give it a name. Just give it a name. Operation Ramming Speed. Hell, I'll take that.
So what would it take to get the project back up and running?
Everything was in place when we were arrested. It wasn't a question of could we, but should we.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll get Jeff Goldblum on the line.
The Reapers will reach this system regardless. But the Alpha Relay is their shortcut to the rest of the galaxy. If you want to keep the Reapers at bay, this relay must be destroyed.
You know what? Here's a fun exercise. If you were the leader of this project, what would you have called it? Project War Climbs, Project Rock Thrower, Project Lazarus, Project Trebuchet. That's one. That's good. Oh, look at all these people I'm going to have to kill with your obvious betrayal. Oh, bye. Did I clock you out? I'm sorry. Ah, oh, crap. Teleported in here. Project Arrival. Bastila Base. Project Shut the Door.
We have to get
Shut the damn door.
It's probably the only chance we have.
One sec. Let me get the door. Commander Shepard, I give you Object Row.
Oh, yeah, I know what a ballista is. I read that as Bastila because I'm having a stroke.
Out in the open?
When we found it, it showed me a vision of the Reaper's arrival.
Kenson, this is not good.
Crimson flag.
Give me a moment, Shepard. It'll give you the proof you need.
No. What? Shepard, come on, Kathryn. You can do better than this. That was just the overlay of the Reapers going towards the galaxy with the mass relay instead of the galaxy. Come on.
I can't let you start the project, Shepard. I can't let you stop the arrival.
So much for being careful about indoctrination.
Take her down!
They've seen us.
Alright, here we go. I hate betrayal. Did I hit anyone with that? Fuck. Well, you know what? Hold on. That may have actually done me a favor. Okay, good. I know that's a last as long as you can and then lose anyway situation, so maybe I just saved myself some time.
Take her to the med bay and patch her up. We want Shepard alive.
Yeah, if you want your first taste of Kai Lang, it's this fight.
But it could be a glitch in the system.
No glitch. The sedatives aren't working.
You put me in my Cerberus outfit, you bitches will pay. Hold on. God damn it. Can't even use my biotics in here.
The project is almost complete. I thought I'd feel a sense of accomplishment, but instead, I feel dread. I can't help but think we're doing something terrible.
Step away from the terminal.
Oh! What terminal? There's a terminal I can step next to? Oh hey, I can. Thanks for telling me.
Security, I need backup in the med bay.
Oh.
Ready. Backup systems engaged. Requesting assistance.
Shepard's escaped. All available personnel to the medical wing.
Thanks for storing all my stuff right here.
Not much time. I have to get this asteroid moving and get the hell out of here.
Thanks for the 2-day nap. I was really tired. Of your bullshit. What the? Open the door.
Secure the project control room. Do not let Shepard in there.
Initiating maximum security protocol. There!
Shepard's in the living quarters. Seal off project control.
Stop Shepard! Now!
Ah, I don't want to die again. That's not going to be a shortcut.
Shepard is tearing us apart.
Hey, what were you doing over there? If you stand that close to flamethrowers, they don't work. Just everyone knows that. Yeah, no. I fell to your first wave because that just made things easier for me now. You didn't expect me. That was totally planned.
We've been spotted.
By who? That dead guy? Oh shit. Nope. I broke this lady out of Batarian prison single-handedly. Did they not think this wouldn't happen?
Project Control. Get in there, now.
And die for me.
Taking heavy fire!
That one's flying. Uh-oh. He took the bullets for you. Uh-oh, uh-oh, damn it. It's always the pyro. Yeah, you know what? I haven't charged, like, all day today. I should really do that.
Shepard's heading for Project Control.
Bam! Well, it doesn't help when you miss. Uh-oh, hold on. Who came up behind? How did you get behind me? Okay, hold on. I think this weapon's gonna work better. Really? There's more of you? Getting real sick of your shit.
Activate the project.
Warning. Activating the project will result in an estimated 305,000 casualties. Do you wish to continue?
They're Batarians.
Project activation in progress. Warning. Collision with mass relay is imminent. Begin evacuation procedures.
Here, I'll warn them by letting them know this is revenge for Bring Down the Sky.
Alert. All colonists living in the Bahak system. This is...
Shepard, no! Do you have any idea what you've done? You leave me no choice. If we can't stop this asteroid, it must be destroyed.
Tell me where to find Dr. Amanda Kenson.
Dr. Kenson is traveling to the reactor core module.
An ESO-core meltdown should do it. Because of you, everyone on this rock will be obliterated.
Not if I get to you first.
Let's go!
And let it be known, I'm Kiyoshiing this motherfucker.
Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
I've already activated the project. We can still escape this rock.
There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done. I will die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just die.
The lens flare is so strong it's going through her head.
Damn it, Kenson! been spotted.
Shepard is trapped. Keep her in there.
No, I'm not.
Safety protocols disengaged. Core temperature rising.
Yikes! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! There's no cover in here! Let's try that again. Okay. I guess they just don't...
How do I stabilize the reactor core?
All automatic safety protocols have been overridden. To stabilize the reactor core, manually insert cooling rod A from this control station. Manually insert cooling rod B from control station B.
There can never just be one of these.
Cooling rod A reinserted. Reactor cooling process has begun.
I need more time. Get in there.
Plasma venting aborted.
I have to fight all you guys. I'm at least stealing your money, too.
Plasma venting in progress.
Shepard is in the maintenance area. Go.
They didn't even notice they locked the door. I just saw the explosive crate first. Well, that's going great for you, isn't it?
Security log overridden.
Oh shit, there's more of you back here than I thought. It's not that I never charge, it's that I just didn't feel like it. The problem is, half the time I charge, then it's like, oh, by the way, there are 3 more enemies back here. Now they're all shooting at you. Have fun.
You've done nothing, Shepard. I can still override power to the engines. Try to stop me.
There's just always a solution for you, isn't there? Hold on. This wasn't the way I was supposed to go.
Step away from the reactor.
Just shoot her.
Everything. I can't hear the whispers anymore.
Turn around. Now.
You've taken them away from me. I will never see the Reaper's arrival. All you had to do was stay asleep. None of this had to happen.
Don't even let her finish the monologue. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Warning, collision imminent. 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 Warning, collision imminent.
Joker, this is Shepard. I need a pickup now.
Communication system damaged.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Evacuation protocols in effect.
You and me both, Kathryn.
Report to escape shuttles.
Where can I find an escape shuttle?
Take the lift from this room to the external access. From there, proceed to the communications tower. The remaining escape shuttles will be located on the tower.
I mean, of course, that's gonna be a
to get to that
relevant
comm tower
choice because now they need a new ticking clock. You originally had, what, an hour, 30 minutes? Now it's just 30 minutes. They can't have the clock run since you wake up. It has to be a different time. Not that I like it. I just say I can understand why. Who's ready for some walking on the dark side? First off, I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can steal. Oh good, heavy skin weave. Because that's gonna be helpful to me now. I mean, I know you can come here before you do the suicide mission, but... why would you do that?
Alpha relay collision imminent. Evacuation is recommended.
Where does this go? Oh, nowhere. I have a nuke! Whoa! Oh, okay, hold on. We're gonna have some fun here. Wow, it's almost like this whole thing was a bad idea, guys. Oh shit. No, 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 no! Shit! Don't you dare.
Joker, do you read me?
We couldn't afford to bring Seth Green back, so there you go.
Shepard, you have become an annoyance.
What was I before?
You fight against inevitability, dust struggling against cosmic winds. This seems a victory to you, a star system sacrificed. But even now, your greatest civilizations are doomed to fall. Your leaders will beg to serve us.
I don't like any of these options. Obviously, if the project's a warning shot, that's quite a Pyrrhic victory, isn't it?
Maybe you're right. Maybe we can't win this.
No!
But we'll fight you regardless. Just like we did Sovereign. Just like I'm doing now. However insignificant we might be, we will fight. We will sacrifice, and we will find a way.
Maybe we should have done that during this game, but we won't.
Know this as you die in vain. Your time will come. Your species will fall. Prepare yourselves for the arrival.
Sovereign sounded cooler than you. Bye!
Commander Shepard, Normandy inbound for pickup.
I was joking. Did they really not get Seth Green for this? I don't remember him not having a line.
Get us out of here, Joker.
Silent as the grave. Well, this one at least looked cool. Go ahead and take this off the map. $300,000 individuals just died from that cool flash there, Quinn. Well, one, they were Batarians. And two, doesn't matter, because for some fucking reason, even if I didn't play this, I'd be held up on Earth anyway.
Looks like you've recovered.
Admiral Hackett.
Sounds like you went through hell down there. How do you
I
feel
see we're
about
prepping your model for the next game.
No more visions, if that's what you mean. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
You went out there as a favor to me. I decided to debrief you in person.
On board a Cerberus
That
ship?
was before the mass relay exploded and destroyed an entire Batarian system. What the hell happened out there, Commander?
Have you received any intel about what happened?
All I know is I sent you out there to break Amanda Kenson out of prison. And now an entire system is destroyed. I hope you could fill in the leap of logic between those two events.
I confirmed Dr. Kenson's proof. The Reapers were coming, and destroying that relay was the only way to stop them. Kenson sedated me for almost 2 days. I started the engines with little more than an hour left. I tried to warn the Batarian colony, but time ran out.
The Batarians report no survivors from Aratat. At least you tried. And you believe the Reaper invasion really was a threat?
No doubt about it. We literally had minutes to spare.
Thanks to this vision I
All
had.
the details are in your report. I won't lie to you, Shepard. The Batarians will want blood, and there's just enough evidence for a witch hunt. And we don't want war with the Batarians. Not with the Reapers at the galaxy's edge.
They're at Disney World?
You did what you did for the best of reasons, but there were more than 300,000 Batarians in that system. All dead.
They died to save trillions of lives. If I could have saved them, you bet your ass I would have.
You're preaching to the choir, Commander. If it were up to me, I'd give you a damn medal. Unfortunately, not everyone will see it that way.
So what do you suggest?
Evidence against you is shoddy at best. But at some point, you'll have to go to Earth and face the music. I can't stop it, but I can and will make them fight for it.
I didn't expect to see you aboard a Cerberus vessel.
I don't like Cerberus or the way they do things. But they brought you back to life, and they're actually doing something about the state of the galaxy.
Fuck knows why I'm not.
So sure this is a Cerberus ship anymore. Right?
Is the Alliance concerned about the Batarians' response to this incident?
Very. The Batarians have been looking for an excuse to wage war on us since we showed up in the galaxy. If the Reapers invade, we need the galaxy to work together. If we're at war with the Batarians, the other races will be hesitant to give aid to either side.
Well, good news. Guess who's getting exterminated first?
Is the Alliance prepared for a Reaper invasion?
That's hard to say. It took multiple fleets and the Destiny Ascension to bring Sovereign down, and that was just one Reaper.
Wait,
if the Reapers
that's
come
the Ascension
in force,
or whatever.
We're just not ready.
I'm not even gonna give him that satisfaction.
Thank you, Admiral.
Do whatever you have to do out here. But when Earth calls, you make sure you're there with your dress blues on, ready to take the hit. In the meantime, you keep this. I don't need to see a report to know you did the right thing.
But maybe you need my report as evidence. Oh,
yes, sir.
Okay.
You've done a hell of a thing, Commander.
And with the door sliding in front of our face, that is the end of anything of consequence in Mass Effect 2. Everyone had a fun time? Everyone enjoyed killing some Batarians, incidentally? Alright. Well, folks, that's it for Mass Effect 2. I've given my main thoughts during the credits, and then, of course, I've already mentioned my thoughts about how the Arrival kind of... meh. But... we'll be moving on to Mass Effect 3 next time we check in with this game. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Monday, but it is going to be next week. So, until then, guys, I hope everyone has a great weekend. What's left of it. Sunday. And let me see if I can't send you guys off to anybody. I know GDQ is wrapping up right about now. Or they're about to start their final game. But I do see Zito is also streaming. He actually just put a book out. So I think I'm going to send you guys over to Zito. So until next time, guys, I hope you all stay safe, stay